What's up, guys? Big D Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com. Today we're going to get another Shawn K install. And yes, you have seen Shawn's installs in the past. He brought this to our 2018 Spring OSS meet, which we just held on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. He brought his wife's car, this 2012 Acura TL SH all-wheel drive in the diamond white flavor. He integrated a 200-watt system, sound quality, into the factory systems. Let's see what we got here. Old school MB Court QSD 4-inch mids and tweets. And we put those in a little ring here, ring around the speaker. Put them in the A-pillars. Used a little of that fabrication skills. He's been watching some Mark car audio fabrication. No, not really. Shawn's been doing this for many, many years. But yeah, check that out. The A-pillars look really nice. Look very factory in the car. You can see the 4-inch mids are angled a little bit there toward the driver. The tweeters also with the little MB Court logo look nice and sweet. Just a really clean look there. You can see the factory head unit here. We want to keep everything nice and stealth, just like that F-15 fighter jet.
You big dummy.
And there's the other side. Yeah, just kind of a duplicate of the first. But here's the doors. So we've applied some sound deadening treatment to the doors to help keep the mid-bass sounds coming out nice and hard, nice and thumpy. We have a Rockford Fosgate FNQ 6.5-inch mid-bass. These are also old school drivers from around 2000, I believe. You can see once the door panel is on, just looks very factory, very clean. The Acura TL has a OEM amplifier, so we had to tap into that using the Rockford Fosgate 360.3 processor so it could run a 4-way system. Here is the controller, which Shawn fiberglass into the dash. Very nice, molded it in, looks very slick. I'll show you a picture of it here with it all done. You can see it looks factory. I mean, it looks like it was made for the car. Now in the back, what Shawn decided to do was infinite baffle. If you guys know what infinite baffle is, it pretty much is an enclosureless subwoofer design where you pretty much have a baffle that allows the front and rear waves to not counteract. So you can see the really cool baffle that he built here, and also required some additional sound deadening on the rear deck to make sure it didn't rattle. The amplifiers laid out, here is how they're going to be laid out. You can see it in the car. And you might be able to guess, those of you who are old school, yes, these are Rockford Fosgate Punch DSM amps. Look at this inside of the car, how slick it looks. These only require 10-gauge wire connection. And yeah, I showed this at the beginning, but here you go. Check out the finished product. Super slick. There's 5 Punch 40s here. Now these are from 1993. Shawn went through and recapped all these and replaced some of the audio components. Did some work inside the amps, but yeah. They look really slick here, and you can see the subwoofer there at the top, the infinite baffle. This is an MB Court QM 250 10-inch sub, and it's backlit. It's very slick. And again, here are the amplifiers. These were refinished to make look brand new, and they do. System just looks really impressive when he opens the trunk up. And you can't see the sub unless you look underneath the bottom there. And yeah, it's a really neat, really clean layout. As I mentioned before, Shawn runs a 4-way system. So the amp on the far left and the far right, each channel powers mid and a tweet. And the other 2 amps are actually bridged for the mid bass, the left mid bass and the right mid bass. As you can imagine, that leaves the center amp for the subwoofer, and it is bridged. Impressive fact here about Shawn's system, this 200-watt system, and it has a total of 50 amps of fusing for the entire system, including the processor. So what does Curtis Helms think? Former IASCA SQ judge. He says, for a factory integrated system, it was the best I've ever listened to. Just fun across a wide spectrum of music. You'll have a hard time finding music that doesn't sound great in that car. Vocals were clear and distinct, no raspiness, all combined to make this car, like I mentioned before, fun and enjoyable to listen to. Thanks, Curtis. Appreciate Shawn for sharing this build with us, letting us check it out. Got some more coming. Hope you guys enjoy it. Big D Wiz, I'm out of here. We're in John's Silverado, what year, 92? 93 Silverado with the, we got 8 DVC Special Edition 12s behind the seat. And we're gonna play around with it and see what it sounds like. Yeah, boy!